Tom Baldwin.
Here.
John Alexander.
Here.
Mike Braddock.
Here.
Lucas Singer.
Here. All right, did everyone have a chance to look over the minutes from our, I believe it's our November meeting?
Move for approval of the November meeting minutes.
Second.
All right, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, board reports. Tom, you have anything?
Well, it's not been a very good season for boating since we met last
Oh,
time.
really? I haven't noticed.
So, not a lot, no.
Yeah.
There's been a little bit of action out of the Bicentennial Park, and other than that, the Ramp Road has been very vacant, and I think hopefully we'll get some decent weather.
Yeah. The weather hasn't been very nice the last couple months.
I haven't been out
No, it
3
has not.
months.
Yeah.
You've been out of the water 3 minutes?
Part of it was my knee, but
Yeah, I know.
John?
The situation of the parks is, they're still there.
About that.
And we did get the mulching done on the 2 parks last year before the end of the year. And now I have to coordinate with our band down there to see when we can do the other project. We've got some painting to do in both of the parks and some other minor stuff. But it's the new year and we'll get the thing going at that point. That's it.
Mike,
Sir? Nope,
anything?
not really. Well, I have one thing, just one thing. I actually was going to talk to you about it, Laird. Has anyone considered, I'm sure someone has at some point, and I may be out of order, I'm not even sure, but it's just something that's been on my mind as far as kids paying for basketball and rec center, things like that. I know this is out of left field, it's just something that's been on my mind. What do you think about figuring a way to allow children not to pay, at least local kids, at least? Because, I mean, it's one thing that kids get, other than the skate park, which is amazing. Some kids don't skate, some kids play basketball. So, them having to get $2, $3 can be a pain. I feel like it could be for them. Just a thought. I mean, adults still pay, but adults can handle it a lot easier than children.
Just Cocoa Beach.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I could look into it.
Appreciate you.
I can
Thanks.
look into it.
And that's about it for me.
See, all you have to do is ask and it becomes
Throw it out there. Yes, sir.
a miracle.
Yeah.
We're talking just Cocoa Beach kids, right?
That's what I was thinking, yeah. I play with those kids all the time, and I've even asked them myself. Both of me? Anyway, I've asked them myself what they think of it, and they were like, that would be a little weight off of them. I'm there all the time, until I messed up my knee there, but. So I know all the kids there and stuff.
What do the kids pay? How much?
$3.
No.
Oh, is it $2? 3 for the adults, 2 for the kids.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 for kids, yeah.
Just a thought.
There's not a season fee or an annual fee or?
There is
There is.
monthly, there is yearly. Yes, we have both. Yeah.
All right, Lucas?
How much is, how much,
Once
do you
again,
know
I
how
don't
much
really have
offhand?
too much weather.
What's the monthly fee
I'll
offhand?
blend the weather as
Yearly.
well. huh?
25 for the month and for the year $80.
is this indoor?
It's not.
Is this your indoor?
And for most
Yeah.
parents, it's not a problem, but it's the kids in between where they don't have $2 that day, or they have to scrape up
Well,
$2.
If they don't have $2 a
Yeah.
day, we let
We
them
don't charge.
play and
Nice.
kind of IOU, and they're
Oh,
very
okay.
good about it. A lot of
That's
them load
good.
up, they have the Apple Pay, so they do use Apple Pay
I forget what world we're
often.
in.
I know.
Yeah.
They pay with Apple Pay often that when they don't have money. But some do, yeah.
To me, I feel like there's a
No
lot.
kid is ever turned away.
No, we don't
That's
say we
great,
don't
that's
have
great.
to
I'm just
pay.
saying, like, probably take it off the kids.
Yeah,
It just makes sense to me.
I'll look into it.
Appreciate you, Larry.
Are you talking 16 and under or 18 and
16
under?
and under.
16 and
That's what I'm thinking.
under. Okay.
You're 18, you're kind of on your own, in my
Okay.
opinion.
Pretty amazing, your first meeting, you're changing policy, this is amazing. Usually it takes 3 years.
Oh, well, nothing's changed yet. Just a thought right now.
I'd like to just piggyback off that a little bit with, we just had a survey sent out with the pool hours, right? Did you guys, analyze that, quantify that?
Yep,
anything
it
along those lines?
was, everything was positive.
Everything
It was all
Good.
positive, yep. Everything was positive. Everybody liked the upgrades, they had no problem with the hours of operation. It was all good.
Now, have you done one recently in regards to the rec center?
No, we haven't done that in the rec center. We can do that, we can send one out, but we haven't done the rec center, no. We did the pool and we're doing golf. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, very good.
Okay, then I'll ask them, once these surveys are done, are they ever disseminated to anybody other than if we ask here?
No, we haven't in the past, no.
Just come to
You
you.
can, yeah, it's something we can give to you. It's not a problem. We can get it, if y'all would like to see it, we can get it to you. Yeah, definitely.
I don't think it would hurt.
No, that's fine.
People stop and ask me questions about different things, and, well, I'll have to check on it.
Oh, yeah. So, my area is golf. I haven't been golfing for about 4 months now because of my neck.
Same here.
Same here.
So I did get the okay from the doctor this morning, then I can start playing. So
Yes.
I'm going to take
A
him
lot
up
of-
on that as
a lot
soon
of
as the
injury-
weather breaks.
There's a lot of injuries on this board.
Yeah,
Yeah, what's going on there?
Well, you know, it sucks getting old.
yes. Oh, it's horrible.
It's better
It's not
than
fair.
the alternative, right, John?
You got
Yes,
that right,
it
buddy.
is.
So,
You've seen the
no,
nude.
we'll be all right. We'll come back from these
I'm starting back
minor
this week.
setbacks.
Yep, I'm coming back this week. That's it. No more waiting.
So there's a question brought up to me about golf carts on the streets and parking. Now, I'll talk maybe, I don't know if this is the place to bring that up, but, you know, if I have a car and I park in a parking spot, I better have a tag for it or a city sticker,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna get a ticket.
Right.
Well, what about a golf cart?
I think it's the same process. If you're parked on the street, I think you have to have a sticker.
Well, okay. I haven't gone through the process of getting one, but I think maybe I should do that first before I ask that question. To see if there's a, you know, button to push for, hey, what kind of vehicle, or, because I don't have there's no VIN number.
I think it's just a matter of registration, I believe. And you're on the streets with a golf cart, you have to have registration.
No, you don't.
Well, only on the Fast
Brevard
Street to Minutemen, Minutemen to,
It's any street in Cocoa Beach,
but you can't cross the highway legally.
except you can't go
without a
across
tag.
A1A yet.
Yeah, that's what I mean, so
Which I
the
think is a
park-
mistake. But we should be able to go across, because you're eliminating everyone in the
true,
condos on the
sign.
beach that
Yeah.
can't go across. But that's neither here nor there, but, yeah, so I'm talking about golf carts that are not street legal, so no tags, and really no registration, no VIN numbers, anything like
Details
that.
on the advert.
So,
What I read on those golf carts is from Minutemen over to Cocoa Isles, as far as where, actually, I live in Cocoa Isles. And that back road, it is,
Brevard.
no,
Or no.
no, you can't ride on Brevard.
Cedar.
Cedar.
Cedar side.
Cedar, Cocoa Isles, Minutemen, and that's it, without a tag.
No, you could ride on Brevard too.
Oh, really?
It's all
Yeah,
changed.
yeah,
Every
it's
street in
Brevard
Cocoa
too,
Beach,
yes.
even north of 520, can have golf carts.
Well, when they changed it, I read the thing, and that's what it told me, it was just that one.
They-
Oh,
that's-
that's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know. You
Yeah,
learn
that's
something new.
something you have to ask, building department, they dealt with that,
Yeah.
and the police, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. But building department, they handle the park, them and finance handle the parking stickers. But building department did the whole process with the golf carts. They did that whole process. So they would know if you would need a sticker or not. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I just got one.
I heard.
Oh,
Word's out.
Word's
huh?
out.
Okay.
Doesn't take long.
For you, buddy.
All right. So there we have it. That's all I have right now.
Can I just bring up, because I just remembered, so we were presented 2 projects here within it. So I've been on this board now for a year.
No
Just
kidding. Have you really?
a year, right? It was last January, I think?
Yeah.
When we last
Really? I thought you just
The
got
Ramp
here.
Road parking project,
Yeah.
Yes.
more parking lots, parking spots.
I know they were short on money and they were going back to get extra money for that project. Yes. It's still in the works.
Still in the works,
Still in the
cool.
works, yes.
And the other one is the 520 or Bicentennial Park, which was approved funding with
Yes,
grant money and
yes.
stuff.
And they're in the stage of conception, I guess, drawings. I mean, I think the drawings are already done. It was presented to commission, and I think that is a go.
Oh, good, yeah.
That is a go.
I was driving down there this past week, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but I think I brought it up in a previous meeting, but the north side, they park right on the
Right on the road.
right on
Right
the
on the
road.
road.
And that's,
Yep.
that's a little
Yeah,
bit
but that
sketchy.
that project is a go.
Yeah, good.
Yes, they have a grant, it's a go,
Cool.
yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how they redirect all that water.
Yes, it will. But it's supposed to be raised. They're raising up the whole parking
Put it
lot.
back on the road, I guess.
Why not?
That's it.
Okay, I have one, as long as we're talking parking.
Yeah.
Now that City Hall's at maintenance, there's one visitor parking place there. Today I drove around 3 times, and I couldn't park on the grass, couldn't park here, I didn't have my handicap sticker, so I ended up
You went
going
home?
home.
You went home? That's probably the best thing you could
All
have
in,
done.
Where's
mostly
this?
all in place.
Where is this?
That's a-
Over the
Oh,
maintenance
the
building.
maintenance building, yeah. That's why we need to build City Hall.
Right.
Too many cars there.
There's,
Once I parked outside, once I get there, I see what I was looking for, there's 16 different sheets of paper on the front
On the front
door
door.
saying to use your website.
He didn't even need to go. You know, we haven't had a meeting for a while, so just want to verify everything with the tennis courts and all that stuff, everything has been completed and they're under a new contract and there's no problems.
The contract has been renewed.
It has been renewed.
Yes, has been renewed. But there's some stuff that we're working on there now, too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll talk about that, too.
Okay.
It's my turn?
yes, it is.
So. Okay, start with the pool. The pool is, the deck is getting resurfaced, the whole deck. So we're gonna be shutting down the pool for about 2 weeks, starting on January 29th. The whole thing is getting redone. The rec center. When's the last time y'all been to the rec center? Besides,
Not long for me.
I drop papers off for you all the time.
because
Does
we.
that count?
No.
Oh.
We have facelift. I mean, Andy has done, the whole thing has been pretty much painted inside.
I'm going after this, actually.
Okay, so check it out.
I'm gonna go shoot around.
Yeah, the whole thing has been redone inside, painting the bathrooms,
Yeah, I saw
painting
it.
the gym,
Looks
painting the
excellent.
restroom. So stop by and check it out
Yeah,
sometime.
New windows.
Yes, check it out.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Carpet?
Carpet, I don't have carpet.
In the gym.
Skate park, the repairs of the skate park. The scope of work has been sent to Osborne Engineering to do the scope of work. Once that is done, then we're sending it out to bid. So process has begun also. Yeah, so we're hoping to get, I thought we'd have it by now, but I guess it hasn't gotten back to us as yet. But as soon as that gets back to us, we're gonna send it out for bid. So we're hoping to get that started within the next month or 2. All right, and that's gonna be a total facelift of that whole skate park. Okay? Tennis courts. As you know, the contract has been signed, renewed for 3 years with USTA. But we are working on some stuff. We did get a grant from them for $200,000. And that grant is on hold until we take care of the flooding that happens in front. So what has to be done, we have to do a drainage restoration. So we're working on that. We've done the drawings. Now we're looking for contractors to actually do the work now. Once that is done, then we will activate the $200,000 that was given to us by them to do the courts in the front.
So that was designated monies for that project?
Yes, yes, from USTA. And we're also working on lighting system there too. We're having some problems with the lights. We have just spoke with a contractor to rewire pretty much the whole thing. The lights right now, because that is the original, and that stuff, from what I've heard, it's like underground, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's your original from like back in 1960, I want to see, somewhere around there. So we have to pretty much run new wire to get those lights fixed out there.
So when they put the new lights in, they didn't
No,
do any,
they did
didn't
not.
change any of the wiring?
No, nope, not at all. Not at all. So we're starting from scratch with the wiring.
Are they gonna put the wiring in pipes?
I am not sure exactly how they're doing it.
You might find out.
I will find out, yes, but I'm not sure exactly.
That once,
Yeah,
everything now is mine is in pipes.
yeah. Yeah, so that's the update with that tennis court stuff. So yeah, I mean, things are, and I'm also looking at them, I think they may have a grant too with, for lighting, so I'm looking at that also to see if that's a possibility for them to help us out with that. Because one of the things they had told me when I spoke to them about the tennis court grants, they said they have a lot of other options that they would love to help us with. So I'm also looking for that also. I mean, USDA has been a good resource as far as not just tennis, but money-wise too. Yeah. All right, that's all I've got.
The vegetation around that complex, it looks like that could
Especially
be-
this side, all that's going to have to be removed.
Yeah.
All that's going to have to be removed, yes. And replanted, going to have to be some kind of a swale, so that the water can go somewhere. Because right now, when any type of rain, all
even
those
walk
courts
in
there
there.
get flooded. They all get, the front gets flooded, everything gets flooded. So there has to be a solution for that. And that's what we have to do before we can get that money. That was a stipulation with that money.
I spoke to the high school tennis coach
Yeah.
today, and he said, and I asked him how it was going out there, you know, staying with USTA, and he said it's fantastic. They've got, you know, additional coaches now.
Yes, yes, they do.
And the morale and just the atmosphere is fantastic.
Much better,
So
yeah. Yeah,
I'm glad that went through.
yes.
And it almost didn't.
Yes, almost didn't, you're right. Almost did not go
I mean-
through, yes. It was.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. You couldn't believe it?
I couldn't believe it.
You really couldn't believe it?
I was right there in front. It's like, what is going on right now?
You've been here long enough, you believe it.
How many meetings we have on that, like 3?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the awning for the tennis.
Oh, yes, that has been for the front, you know, there's a big awning in the front. That has been ordered, Andy ordered that. It should be here,
Next month will be installed.
yeah, installing that whole thing, yeah. And it came in a lot less than what we had budgeted. So we're probably gonna use some of that money to fix the lights.
Anything on Bicentennial Park,
As far as,
the status, where we are with that project?
I know it went to the commission the other day, because we had a sort of a meeting before the meeting.
Yeah.
And it's a go. It's a go as far as, I don't know exactly where they are right now, but it's a go.
Yeah.
It's definitely a go. The commission said to go ahead and get going. They didn't want to make any more changes. It's ready to go. Because I think one of the biggest things that the kiteboarders were upset about was the pavilion, the placement of the pavilion.
Yeah, they didn't want the area
Yeah.
to the west of it. They
Yeah.
They wanted access to that
Yeah.
kind of. We'll see.
Yeah, so there's no stopping. It's a go. It's a done deal.
One more thing on Minutemen. I know it's not a park, but it just seems like it probably should be all of Minutemen. You know, the
Yeah,
walkway.
yeah.
And there's been someone out there cleaning it up, taking out some of the pepper trees and
Oh, yeah,
whatnot.
yeah. That's been Public Works,
A
yes.
few
That's
years
right. I've
ago.
seen them on the side, yeah.
Yeah,
public
a few
works.
years ago, we had prisoners out there.
Yeah.
And they cleared it out really
really?
well. But, you've got to have somebody marking, an
Yes,
arborist or
there's
someone
other
out there marking
stipulations.
things, saying, hey, you
Yes,
can't take
yes.
this. And-
Yes, there is. Because we're trying to do the same thing on Two River. But we had to do a survey. We had to do all kinds of different things in order you can't just touch it. Yeah.
That stuff needs to come
Yeah.
out. Because
Yeah, so-
it's a hot box in there. It's like a sauna.
Yeah, so we did the survey. We're good to go, but it's been marked. We just have to get to it when it stops raining.
Yeah. I don't know if you all remember that, what it looks like when all that's taken
Oh,
out.
it's gorgeous.
It is
Oh,
amazingly
it
beautiful
is.
to drive. You can see just the water on both
I
sides.
remember. Oh, yeah.
That view is awesome.
Yeah.
It's absolutely awesome. Yeah.
And if we, if we get it down back to that, we
Yeah.
need to have some sort of plan to
Keep it that
to
way.
maintain it.
I agree. Totally
It's
agree.
almost impossible to maintain, unless it's done on an annual
Well,
basis.
exactly.
Growth.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, it's because, we live right on the edge of it, and it's just hard enough to keep the mangroves within the rules without being able to take care of them, and the pepper plants and all of that, it's just unreal.
Well, the
Once
pepper
a
trees
year, I
need to
spend
go. Yeah.
$1,500 just on one side of the lot for the conch.
Yep.
I have a question about the new carts, the new golf carts. Have we noticed any problem with the batteries compared to the old carts? I've heard a lot of breakdowns of people running out of juice on the golf course.
I have
Have you
not.
heard anything about
No,
that?
I have not.
And it may be the weather, I don't know.
I have not heard anything about that.
Oh, yeah.
I would think they should be the best.
Break down all the time.
market.
No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, like my Tesla.
No, they break down all the time.
I'll check and see, but I've not heard.
I've been out on them probably 3 times. The new ones, the bluish,
Yep.
like 3 times already. We've had to push them in.
Oh, really?
But the old ones too, a couple times over the years.
Well, they're a couple years old now.
Yeah, now they are.
Yeah.
It's been at least a
Yeah.
year.
How much? No, more than, at least 2 or 3, yeah, easily.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah. Time flies.
I was just gonna
Time
say.
Well,
flies.
if Lucas has been on the board for a year, that's amazing.
I know, I still can't believe that one.
I've been on it for a year as well.
Yeah. It seems like a year.
This year, I mean.
It always seems like a year.
I started last year. Thank you, Tim. I started last year, so.
That's all I've got.
It's been a couple of years.
I just have one more question for
Yes.
Laird, is, just because I noticed directly, like within a week, that someone came in, and I'm assuming the city came and cleared
Yeah.
out the end. Are those, so what are those cul-de-sacs? Are those city parks, or are those?
Not city parks, it's just city cul-de-sacs. I mean, I don't know, I wouldn't call it a park.
Yeah.
I wouldn't actually call it, but then they're not finished with it, they're not finished with it yet. They're not finished with that one yet. They took out a lot of the stuff, they're putting sand and some kind of sand in it, but they're waiting for the sand to come in. It's a,
Understood, yeah.
yes, they're not done with it as yet.
I
Yeah,
know, yeah, that happened within about a week,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
very well done on that, if you brought that up.
yeah, we spoke to them today about it, because I wanted to have an answer before I got to the meeting. But so they're still working on it.
Yeah, very
Yes,
good, very good.
yes.
I missed the public comment.
But they've already spoken, you didn't hear that.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah. They were a little loud.
Anybody have anything else?
Next meeting?
Is March 25th, 4 PM.
What?
Monday, March 25th. That will be spring break for Brevard County Schools.
Okay.
All right, excellent. Appreciate you.
All right.
Adjourn.